Harley, I'm going to do a Sleepy Time Cinema selection for you. However, I just thought I would give you all an update. Baby's doing well. I'm doing well. Everything came out fine and recovering. So things are slow going. It's going to take me a bit before I'm back to full strength. But I am home. We're both home and getting as much sleep as we can. But it's here and there, which I'm somewhat used to. But, it's hard when it's not on your schedule that you're missing sleep. So it's going to take some adjustments, some getting used to, but I'm happy to be home and back with my family, and bringing the new addition home is really exciting. So I just wanted to let you all know how that was going. So for the movie, since I am up at odd hours, I have been watching random stuff on TV and Netflix and Amazon Prime and whatnot. So I came across this movie called Death Note, which was released in 2017. Apparently it's based off of a Japanese manga, which I didn't know until after I'd watched the movie and started researching it for this. And there's a little bit of controversy about it as well, since it is a Japanese manga. It was produced by Masaoka, who was Hiro in the show Heroes. So he's been accused of whitewashing the film, which I on the one hand understand, but it was also an American adaptation made in America for, that purpose. So to get, I think, a greater appeal to a larger scale audience, which was in interviews what Masaoka has said, is that he wanted to bring this Japanese story to all cultures and to make it available for all, a larger audience, and to really make it more marketable. Some adjustments had to be made, which on the one hand is really unfortunate that is true, but on the other hand, it is a true statement. So, I found it really kind of interesting after the fact, after I watched the movie. The movie itself is really pretty interesting. It's sort of a horror movie, sort of a mystery. I don't really know how to classify it. It's more, I guess, suspenseful than anything else, because you're, watching to see what happens. It stars Nat Wolff as Light Turner. He's probably the most famous person, other than Willem Dafoe, who voices the demon, which I will explain in just a minute. He's been in other films that I recognized when I looked at his IMDb. The Fault in Our Stars. He voiced a character in that kids movie Leap. He was also in, I didn't write it down, but it is something you'd recognize. Going Home or something like that. It has, I can't remember her name. I don't know. I shouldn't have even brought it up because I didn't write it down, and I can picture faces. I cannot picture the name of the person. It'll hit me at some odd time. Maybe before this is over, I'll remember her name. It also stars Margaret Qualley as Mia Sutton, who is Light Turner's girlfriend. And then Laken Stanfield plays Al, which is like depending on your point of view, he's either the hero or the antagonist. It depends on how you feel. The basic plot of the movie is that this high school student, Light, is kind of being bullied. He's a smart kid, kind of keeps to himself, and this book just falls out of the sky next to him, and it's called Death Note. And as he starts to read it, it's the first probably 5 to 10 pages is all rules, and it explains how the book is used. Basically, if you write a person's name in the book while picturing their face in your mind, then it will, the demon associated with the book will make that death happen. And you can also specify the type of death, and there's a bit of a window there, so you can, if you wanted to be very specific, you can even specify a time. The demon, Ryuk, is really just startlingly normal and creepy at the same time. I don't know if that will make sense until you watch the movie, or if you've seen the movie, maybe you know what I'm talking about. He's very off-putting, but once the overall visualization of him, once you get past that, he's really just kind of a guy who's kind of a jerk, but I would expect a demon to be a jerk. I don't know. I've never heard a story of a nice demon. I think that's kind of against the grain, as it were. So obviously, Light decides to use the book against his bully, and decides that that's something that it will make his life better. And once that's accomplished, he kind of goes on to figure, well, maybe there's other bad people in the world that need to be taken care of. He sees it as a way of righting wrongs and, using the demon to perform justice, basically. But that leads into a whole other territory of, good versus evil, who gets to decide who's guilty, who's not guilty. Should it all be up to one person? So there's other things that are raised in the other, conundrums that are raised in the movie that really come out in this. And then, as always, that happens in these movies, things take a turn and kind of begin to spiral out of control. So you get to see how it kind of all gets reined back in and brought together. It's not super long, maybe an hour and a half or so. It looked kind of childish initially, so my kids watched it with me, which is probably a mistake, but they loved it. They thought it was amazing. My youngest can't stop talking about it. Apparently, looking at it, oh shoot, Ivy's right, it's not my youngest anymore. My middle child. Oh damn, that's gonna take some getting used to. My middle child, my 4-year-old, he really thought it was cool. He thought it was scary, but not too scary. And I think there's a TV show also, so we might look into that later on. But I think that I don't want to give too much away. Maybe I already gave too much away. I'm tired, so I don't even know. Reese Witherspoon, that's who's in that movie, and it's something about going home. Go check out Nat Wolf's IMDb. You'll know what I'm talking about. I knew it would hit me at a weird time. Okay, I'm going to go try to get some rest. Y'all have a good night. Let me know what you think. Make sure to subscribe. Hit the little bell so you find out when these random videos are going to pop up. And make sure to tell your friends to subscribe. Check me out on Xbox, and I'm also on Instagram. I Twitch whenever I can. I have talked to Mr. Too Old for this, and he probably is going to help me over the next week or two to make sure that, games get played, streams get done, whatnot. If you have any questions or comments, let me know, and I look forward to talking to y'all real soon. Bye!